Everyone, my name is Salim Junaid Lala and I'm here to present a video as to what I feel is the biggest social problem in India. So coming to the biggest social problem in India, which is overlooked by everyone, what I feel is that spitting in public is one of the biggest social problems in India. We always look at the bigger picture of public hygiene, bigger picture of cleanliness in streets and everything, and we forget the small steps which are needed to be taken. There are a lot of efforts going towards cleanliness and public hygiene, but I don't see any effort going towards avoiding spitting in public. We can look at this place here, and we see a lot of palm stains. Things like this take a lot of time to remove. You cannot remove it unless you use a steel brush. So things like that are harming the society, spoils the aesthetic beauty. We can see that it looks really dirty, the place. And the thing with spitting in public is, it has been estimated that 1 out of 80 people in India has tuberculosis. So if any person is spitting, it can spread diseases like tuberculosis, pneumonia, other airborne common diseases like common cold also can spread through it. So spitting is one of the main problems. Right now we are traveling on the roads, we stand in a signal and we see people spitting from buses. And if that spit touches you in any way, or if that spit is there in air, the bacteria can stay alive for 7 to 8 weeks, which is a really harmful thing. It can spread a lot of diseases. So that's what I think is the biggest social problem in India. What can be done to avoid spitting in public is, first of all, every individual everywhere needs to take a pledge to stop spitting in public. The first step is to decide yourself that you will not spit in public. And now I, here in front of everyone, decide to take a pledge that I will not spit in public. This is the first step towards avoiding spitting in public. Secondly, what we can do is, everyone at their place of business can place a spittoon. So basically a spittoon is a bin where you can spit, and this can be disposable. A plastic cover can be kept and everything can be disposed. So this can be placed outside a place of business. As you can see, this has been placed outside a place of business. If every individual goes around doing this, keep one spittoon outside their place of business, everyone gets a place to spit in public. It's not spitting in public as such, but there is a place where they can spit and it's not spreading anywhere. There are no palm stains outside on the road or any buildings. So that is one of the things that can be done at an individual level. It does not cost much to set it up. It will cost maximum say 50 rupees, 200 rupees. Thirdly, what I feel is that the main reason for spitting in public is people consuming tobacco products like gutka, pan and supari and all of that. So what we can do is avoid the usage of such things, and now I'm just going to tear this and throw this here in the bin and just show that I am not going to do anything like this. So that shows that I am going to kick the habit of chewing tobacco or supari or anything like that. Coming to what can be done at an individual level or at a community level or at the national level. I already spoke about what can be done at the individual level. Now let's come to what can be done at the community level. At the community level, there are a lot of communities, there are a lot of household societies across the cities and across the cities. So what we can do is, all these communities can have a campaign against spitting in public. They can go around telling people to not spit in public. They can actually keep spittoons in their places of residence. Say in an apartment, there can be a huge spittoon with water facilities. So if anyone wants to spit, they can spit there. So that is one way the community can help. Coming to national level, what I feel is, before the government, first of all, the government needs to come up with proper stringent laws, especially against spitting in public. Proper laws enacted especially and exclusively for spitting against public to penalize offenders, because penalizing offenders is in one way curbing them from spitting in public. And moreover, what I think is, not only enacting laws is going to help, but also the government needs to come up with alternatives. If the government is going to say you have to avoid spitting and urinating in public, the government also needs to come up with alternatives as to what people can do. They need to set up toilets in proper locations at proper intervals of places. Or we can set up spittoons. The government can set up proper spittoons in the middle of the road so people get an alternative to spit in places. So that is what can be done. Just enacting laws against it is not going to help. The government also needs to tell them what can be done and give them ways to change their habit. So I think that is one of the main things which can be done at a national and at the community level as well. Thank you.